These are the top 10 SBCs and FC25. Welcome back to another episode of Pick 10, and I'm joined by a friend of the channel. We have George Adamu. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's get it. I think I'm 0-2 in this series, but I'm looking to bring it back.
We'll see if you could change the momentum. We got Mr. 15-0, and the rules are simple. Alternating picks, cannot repeat players, no budgets. We're going all SBCs, and as per usual, the guest gets to begin. Where are you taking us? Do not mess this up.
For me, number one SBC by far is that guy, Varane, an absolute legend in previous FIFAs. We thought we were going to get away with him this year. He's only an 82 rated gold. Looks like the end of his career. But EA was like, nah, flashback SBC. For me, this guy may even be better than Gold Van Dijk. They released a card that will be usable until Team of the Season in the very first month of the game. This card has insane movement, agile, fast, standing, slide tackles, best playstyles in the game.
He resembles Himothy, and it doesn't make any sense. It's a classic old school Varane. When you go through the stat lines, he's still sitting here with 42 balance, but that man's never falling over. I don't know what the situation is. It's always been like this with Varane. Throughout many years in FIFA history, he's been better than the stats. They haven't always lined up, but either way, if you spent the 400,000 coins and some change, you're still using them to this day. I'm not mad at that choice, but I am surprised because I feel that Sissoko has to be the first choice. For 20,000 coins in the midfield, you got long ball pass, you could evo him twice for free, so you end up with an 86 overall that can do it all.
That was going to be my second one too.
I hear your disappointment, George. I hear the disappointment.
I'm a pay to win. I've got money in my bank account. Seems like you don't if you're going for 25k SBC.
Oh, calling us broke boys. Everybody that knocked out Sissoko, broke boys in the comments section. Okay.
Let me run it back. Again, I'm not going for a 20k SBC as my second one, and I'm going for an active SBC, which is Robbie Keane. This card hasn't expired yet. Power shot gold. He has finesse shot silver, and he's even got Travella. Is a man you should fear. How is a defender gonna know which angle to cut off? Great agility, pace, playstyles, and for me, your complete striker this year.
I got a rebuttal on deck. I'm ready. We're talking about Darwin Nunez, also an active SBC, and the same price. He's almost the identical price to Robbie Keane, who I've completed both of these. 95 sprint speed. You got quick step plus, 6'2", 95 jumping. He's got that absolute engine on him. He's just a menace. He's a maniac. He's all over the place. And I don't know if you used him this past weekend, if you put him into motion. He's scoring a bunch of goals. He's rambunctious. He'll miss some finishes. He wins everything in the air, and you can kind of play him in that strange target option, which is always a nice touch.
As an Arsenal fan, we are not completing this guy.
I'm an Everton fan, so maybe I'm going way against the grain. Either way, Darwin is good to go.
I'm gonna lower my budget a little this time, and for some reason, EA Sports loves producing the greatest of left backs, and his name is Di Lorenzo SBC. We've had a lot of good Serie A SBCs come out, and this guy is as solid as they come. I think he's one of the best value SBCs at right back this year.
Nah, absolute real deal. He's also got the skill moves with 4-star, and he has enough size and physicality that I think is super underrated. When you have a 6-footer that's out wide, it just gives you the ability to play him in multiple roles and still get a certain level of expectation and performance. He was on my list. He was there.
I'm glad that we agree on something.
We're never disagreeing. The ordering is maybe where we're going to have some preference. I'm loading up on another attacker, George. And she has the best finesse shot. She absolutely chefs it up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Alex Morgan, 300,000 coins, 5-star weak foot. I didn't expect this item to be so dangerous. She just is lethal. I wish that she'd give some mercy. She is punishing me. I feel terrorized by Alex Morgan.
I love that. And
you love that I'm getting terrorized? This is how we're doing this?
No. I love your pick because I was going to just keep going with the American dream, I guess you could say. I'm going for Swanson. Perfect for the triple espresso. Rodman, Smith, and Swanson. I don't even have Morgan in there. She doesn't move the way I like. Swanson's got some of the best dribbling I've seen. She's very versatile. She could play striker. She could play left mid, winger plus, and that's why we had to get her in.
Swanson was a surprise build. She's got that 5'4", 5'5" pro clubs type of preparation. And her touches are so clean and crispy. And in a game that I struggle with responsiveness, she definitely gives you a competitive advantage. I'm not upset. Not upset with that selection. I don't know how he's gone this long without being picked up. Durham, what are we talking about? 60, 70,000 coins, the mini Vieira. And he was an early iteration. We're talking 6'4" 80s everywhere. And I just think he's a complimentary demon. Can't get away from him. He's another player that has been bothering me outside of Halloween. He's sneaking up behind me. He takes up so much space on the defensive end, but even offensively, somehow he ended up being gifted and talented. I didn't see it coming, didn't predict it. Here we are, and he was discount shopping.
I like the center mid. I like that option. To end it off, I'm going super expensive again. The only reason this card is not a number one is because we're just lacking good Bundesliga SBCs, and I'm going with Musiala. I knew the second I used his gold card, the second he got an upgrade, I would complete it. But his agility makes you think that EA maybe added some sort of left stick into the game overnight. That is why this guy is insane. He has everything you want. And again, the shooting stats this year are an absolute myth.
I mean, I'd backdoor with you on Musiala's movement and the way that he creates separation. Still got that technical that's just filth. I would not recommend this SBC just because of the price point didn't make any sense. I don't think it was a big enough upgrade. That said, you went with someone who's super expensive, and I don't know that a lot of people are going to complete them. So I'm going to do the same. We're going with Mateus. Over 1 million coins, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. I'm revved up. I didn't think I'd get a chance to talk about her. She got the tiki-taka. We know how important that is. I've got a video coming soon with updated play styles. I mean, she can pass. She can move. She's got rhythm. She can groove. I'm doing rhyme schemes off the bars. What's up? I don't know where this energy is coming from.
Have you actually been able to use her?
I've used the 90 and the 91 total rush, which is amazing. Because I've used the other versions, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this unless you just are sitting on so much heavy fodder. Because she'll last, but she's also likely to get more upgrades. Even the same with Musiala. I would make the case this 88 is there, but I'd like to see what happens in December.
I agree. And the way the rewards are looking right now, you've got Div Rivals rewards. You got champs rewards that aren't even allowing you to complete 85 rated squads anymore. So you better be cautious with your coins and what you're putting them into.
Let us know in the comments whose selections you prefer, because we've got some controversy in here. A lot of players that definitely do the business. And I always like to take a moment. Is there anyone that you left off your list? Any little quick mentions? Maybe some honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions were Dunn. She's either her or Lindsay Horan. Again, with the NWSL links, you always have a trio there in case you want to go liquid, you want to invest your coins.
I love that shout from you. I'm telling you, Swanson got busy. Morgan got busy. Dunn is versatile as ever. She can play in so many different positions. Even Horan kind of slept on. If you got a chance to use her alone with the Ballon d'Or, oh my goodness. You talk about someone putting on a clinic. Other players on my list, just a couple quick mentions. I mean, you could have gone with Marcus, which you kind of talked about a little bit. Even Cole Palmer, like he might be a little dated now, but the 87 was good value at the time. You got a lot of longevity, wasn't expensive, Premier League links, English links, everything comes together with that. But that's really all I had.
I think we did well.
I'm happy with our selections. I'm doing a virtual handshake as we wrap this up. If you do not follow George, first off, I will link his stream. Secondly, I'm forcing him to start doing YouTube, please. And I'm going to link his YouTube. You can comment if he does not upload. You can go over there because you're already making the content. You're making the short form. You're going 15-0 on multiple accounts. You're complaining about delay like yours truly. We got to do something about that. I need more content from you.
You got it. That's the push that I needed. If I can't even convince myself, maybe somebody else will.
We'll see what the people have to say. The people are always right. And as always, we'll have a lot more content coming out ASAP. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for coming on, George.
No problem. Thank you, guys. I appreciate everything.